Hi guys, welcome once again to Need I Say More with Abiola. And yes, today I have a guest here. His name is Olani Waju. It's my egg bones. I call him Mr. Olani. Remember I told you in my last video that going forward, when I talk about a topic, I will make sure that I talk to someone else about the same topic so that we have divergence of opinion, and then it's not just what I think all the time, even though it is my show. Okay, so today we'll be talking about I know that in our society, we all know that in our society, when it comes to grooming, when it comes to parenting, when it comes to teaching the children, ladies, the girl child tends to look up to her mother, and then the boy child tends to look up to his father. So I just want you to share more light. What are the dynamics in this relationship? The relationship between the love between the mother and the daughter, and then the father and the son. By the way, Muslim is married with children, married to one man, one woman. You get one woman in our society, one woman. Yeah, yeah. So
two children, a boy and a girl.
Yes, two children, one girl, and he's an architect.
More like an interior.
Yes, like it's interior design.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Interior
Yes, I'm just excited that you're here today. So I want to ask. I have a few questions I already identified to ask you. I just want to so you can share more light on this topic for us, because I spoke about it, like I said to you, already last week.
Okay.
So today, in your own opinion, what are some of the key differences between the mother and daughter relationship and then the father and son relationship?
Okay. Firstly, I would like to say thank you for having me on your
You're
show.
welcome.
It's a privilege.
Thank you.
The differences, or my opinion, or can I get a question again?
Okay, in your own opinion,
Yeah.
what are some of the key differences in the father and son relationship and the mother and daughter relationship? What are the differences?
Okay, a very major difference is it's because of the gender roles that we have, or should I say the traditional roles that we're expected to play. The major difference between the relationship between the mother and the daughter and the father and son is usually you're expecting more of the feminine side to be fully expressed, and that's what the mother wants to pass to the daughter. Major roles like cleaning up the house, washing the
Even though that is not about the female child, but
even though that is
Yeah.
not all about, but majorly that is
what are parents?
that's the way it is, And then for the man is, trying to bring the son to be a man, to be responsible,
Because I was going to ask you, what does it mean to be a man?
Oh well, to be a man,
You said it already. You said
I will give, to be a man actually is to serve, actually. To be a man is to be a servant. So I didn't want to go there, but that's what it is for me.
to serve.
Yeah, in my opinion.
To be a man is to serve.
Yes. But since it's not.
I'm hearing this for the first time, and it's sounding supposed to be. So I'm like, why have I never thought about it in this way? Because society doesn't, even our parents, society doesn't portray the men as they're supposed to serve. But yes, biblically, it's actually to serve as a man. But let's not divert.
We shouldn't go to something
Yes.
different.
I was going to ask you, but then you already mentioned this. This is one of my questions that, can you give examples of our gender roles and expectations? Because you mentioned gender already. So I'm asking this question right now. Can you give examples of how gender roles and expectations how gender roles and expectations play a role in shaping parent-child relationship?
Gender roles, they are kind of some gender roles. Let me put that.
How is this shaping how you guys experience?
Some gender roles are traditional.
Okay.
Some are, should I say, inherited. That has been passed from
One generation.
what my parents used to do, or how my parents saw role playing.
And should it continue?
Well, it depends. It depends on the impact of these rules that we play. But traditionally, the man or the boy is being groomed to provide and protect. Okay, while the woman or the girl child is being groomed to serve.
So, you said earlier that to be a man is to serve.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry,
Yeah, no problem. I
Diverting
understand
into-
you. I understand.
but we know that our parents teach the women to serve the men. Because I have examples of men that they were raised to just sit down in their living room, and then their younger sisters or their older sisters slave away in the kitchen and bring their food to them, and then they pack their plate away for them because they are men. So if you say that men are supposed to serve, and now we are establishing that women are the female gender are usually raised to serve
the male gender.
It's an anomaly. I don't know my thoughts, but you can.
Actually, I agree. It is and that's why when I gave that definition of a man, I was a bit, I didn't want to, I was a bit skeptical about dropping it that way, because it's a long story. But then, I was privileged not to be raised like that. I wasn't raised in a family where the lady or the girl child was the only one expected to serve.
So it means that, to me, it means that your parents knew or saw the anomaly going on in society and chose to do theirs differently.
And that's why I said some rules are inherited.
Okay.
You know, it's passed down. And then you have to be able to look at these rules and ask yourself if it benefits you or benefits the type of family that you want to raise. The boy child you want to raise to become a man, the girl child you want to raise to become a woman. Do this role play as portrayed by our parents, do they really help us achieve what we want to achieve? Well, like I said, in my own family, growing up, it wasn't like that. My father was particular about us sharing roles. We played, you know, the girls washed, the boys washed. The girls cooked, the boys cooked.
As it should be.
But traditionally, it's not.
I have a problem with that challenge.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with ladies cooking. I love to cook. My mother raised me to cook. And my mother was education. So I love to cook. But when it now becomes, it's either you do it or you'll starve, you get the problem is for me. But like I said, I don't want to divert because we will divert if we are not careful. I will go on this river. Okay, so let's move to my next question. So we don't waste time on this particular question. How the parent-child relationship changed over time? Because I realized that our parents, I know when we were younger, there's a way they treat us differently. As we grow, there's a way they treat us differently. Even though they still see us as a little child.
Yeah.
You know, so how do you determine when the change should come? How do you determine what the change should be now? You know, so how the parent-child relationship over time, and how does it affect the expression of love and affection to that child over time?
Yeah, I think the changes come with age. As we grow.
Age?
Yeah, as the parents grow.
Oh, age on the parent side?
Yeah, on the parent side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think as the parents grow, they begin to see the children. Now, depending on the parent we're talking about, some parents don't actually change their, should I say, mentality or views.
So I was going to say that.
You know, so I think it depends on personality. It depends on the level of exposure. You know, some parents grow into becoming different with age, and they begin to see the child more responsible to handle himself or herself, and they really don't push it down the throat but they, you know, once in a while we get reminders that that's why I was training you then to fare, to cook, and you didn't listen to me. Or that's why I was training you as a boy to do that. You didn't listen to me.
That's why I was always telling you this. That's why I was always telling you that.
You know. But then at that point, some parents get to understand that at that point, this boy child is no longer a boy child. This girl is no longer a girl. This woman is a man. And they can only, you know, give you, you know, advice here and there. But the basic is, the foundation has to be laid of love and connection between parents and the children.
That's a lot. And talking about the experience, so I was going to say that I think that there's a way our parents expect to see the younger version of themselves in us. Do you understand? So, how do you parent your boy? How does your wife parent a girl? Such that she's not expecting, oh, I see myself as a lawyer and then I'm unable to become a lawyer, so I want to enforce. How do you detach from that mentality and still love that child that says, I want to be a singer, I want to be a dancer, and you go ahead and support? How do you handle that situation?
Well, personal experience with my parents, what I actually wanted to do wasn't what my parents, encouraged me to do.
Encourage you to do.
Yeah, but I still, kind of found my way through it, and now they see that, oh, how I wish we gave you enough support. It will have really helped you, So learning from that, I'm conscious of it. Raising my children, I'm very open to, and the world is changing. Like the world is changing. Like,
so you try and focus on every child's strength.
Yeah. Not. I don't try to enforce the girl child becoming something. I give them the freedom to express themselves, and it is in the expressions that I begin to note the particular strengths and weaknesses that they have.
So you are saying that you try to train your children based on their strengths.
Yes.
Not based on you are a girl or you are a boy. So even if I know that your strength as a boy is you love to cook, you love to be in the kitchen, you love to clean, you encourage that child to do
my son
that.
actually loves to be in the kitchen with his
So it is not necessarily because you're a boy, you have to just be the one to on the gen, and then.
And he tells me he loves to be a chef.
Oh wow.
He tells me that I love to be
I'm a prophet. Oh wow.
But then, I still try.
Have you encouraged him?
No, I am. But then I still let him understand
Because you are
that there are certain rules that you don't. Now, you want to become a chef, doesn't change the manly rules. Let me put it that way.
Yes, but don't you think that telling him that right now can, is it kill now or subdue?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't. You can still follow your dreams, but then it's more about principles. Principles like responsibility.
Okay.
There are certain things you need to take responsibility for as a man. So in the bid of fulfilling your dreams, you do not leave those responsibilities. You still build your dreams on those principles. So that's what I mean.
So you build your dreams on the principles that your parents have laid down for you.
Yes.
Not necessarily because I'm a man. My father just always told me that I'm a man. And then they're teaching you something else. Because I learned rather that children do what you do than what you say. So I just thought about this topic because a lot of our parents they love us. I mean, like you guys love us so much. Yes, and they want the best for us. Yes. They have expressed their love, some in the most.
Yeah, in the best way they can.
In the best way they can. Because I'm also going to be parents and I hope to do better.
Yeah.
Every day. So I just thought let's talk about this topic. Parents and children. Let us train our children with their strengths. Like focus more. Yes, on your child's strengths rather than the gender that child is. She's a girl, but then she wants to be an engineer. Allow her. Don't say that she of community. Allow her do that thing that maybe she's called to do or she has the strength to do. Okay, thank you guys very much for watching this particular episode. I love you guys so very much. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and drop your comments. What's your opinion? Mr. Lion will come back from time to time.
Yes, I will.
I'm going to hijack him.
I would love to.
Love you guys. I love you. Adios de amor. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.